It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Glad you are joining us today as we enter the final episodes of the NBA regular season. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, going up against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Things done. This is their third meeting of the season, can seal their edge with a win here. They call it the season indicator of their ability.
Old adage.
Conference contest in this game. We've got an action-packed Saturday night. Cavaliers again playing host. Continuing.
Nothing less from the defending champs. They've taken every team's best shot, withstood the scrutiny, and approached the playoffs here with the utmost confidence.
And with that said, a very legitimate chance now to hoist the trophy again at the end of this season. They've been to the mountaintop. They know what it feels like, but it's never easy to repeat.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Shabazz Muhammad, Young out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Johnson, and it's Watkins in at the point guard position. Lopez, a screen on LeBron. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Johnson.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Mozgov and Lopez pulls it down. Nets have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's James. He had 10 points in the win against Phoenix.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Young sets a screen for Johnson. Lets the 3 fly, and it's Young. That time on the assist by Johnson. Young's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Morris, and it's sent back by Lopez. And Morris comes over to help. Watkins passes to Young. That shot wide open. Young's got 5.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Dishes it to Mozgov. Goes up the baseline, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. Now, here is Morris. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
Young, a screen on Morris. Watkins passes to Johnson. Screen by Young. Releases from 15, and that one comes up a bit short. Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to Milwaukee.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, they didn't appear to have any kind of cohesiveness in terms of game plan, and they never figured out how to attack the defense in that.
Here's Morris following the basket by Brook Lopez, and it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Johnson. Again, the miss by Johnson.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Watkins, rejected by Morris. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Wesley Johnson's checked in for LeBron. And it's Hill in for J.R. Smith. And Thompson sends it back to the middle. Here's Johnson, and the rejection by Mahinmi. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. 1:39 left in the first quarter. And Young, here we go. Morris with the rebound. The shot by Mahinmi, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there. Outside Holiday. Back to Jack for the 3, and he gets it to go.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Morris into the lane. The rebound by the Nets. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
I really think, Greg, they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want that.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Varejao. Love comes in for Tristan Thompson. Smith checked in for Wesley Johnson. And Morris subbed in for Tayshaun Prince. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Freak is out there with Smith. And it's Hill in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Lopez a screen. Here's Watkins. Good on the 3-point shot. 5 points in the game.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in. His hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Johnson the screen. Feeds to Muhammad. Again, the Nets for 2.
Boy, Johnson set a terrific screen that time.
Mozgov kicks to Morris. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Watkins covered by Morris. That's good. He has 7.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
Cleveland leading by 9. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns was superb. He finished with 39 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
A minute 50 left in the first half. To the inside. Here's Mozgov. He goes up again. And Morris with the lay-in. Morris has got 17 now.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
And the foul called on Freak. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. And the first half.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far. A different look now for Cleveland. Prince comes in for LeBron. And Morris subbed in for Smith. And the Nets also making a change. Bayless is checked in, setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Shabazz Muhammad. Brook Lopez is out there with Young. Then it's Jared Bayless, and it's Watkins in at the point.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Here is Bayless. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Shot clock at 3. No good. Excellent D there from Hill.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
For Brooklyn, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. A different look now for Cleveland. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. And it's Thompson in for Kevin Love. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Morris, left side. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And he gets the bucket. Morris has got 23.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. It was...
Well, Kevin and...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact. And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show.